Hello to you. My name is Maria Kondzielska and you are watching Poland Daily Culture. And we take you for a travel again to Georgia, of the place of miracles and good wine. Here with us is Grzegorz Kapla, an author. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And you are, as you say, and yourself, you're a lonesome traveler. You've seen a lot of places, and one of them, of course, Georgia. And it was so amazing for you that you decided to write a book about it. And but what we should mention, and what is also very, very important, is the fact that there are still Russian soldiers there in Georgia. There's one highway. It's called a highway of
the war
highway.
Yeah.
It was a war highway, I would say, already back in the history. I would say already starting with the Roman Empire, because Pompeius said that that
was only way to go to Georgia from from north and from the west.
Yeah, so whoever has this road has Georgians, and the Russians are still approaching. They're coming nearer and nearer. What's your impression about it?
Once we go to the Truso Valley, the Truso Valley is close to Ossetia, the land which Russian took and never go back. During those war when Lech Kaczynski went to save Georgia. So they still standing there. On the Western maps, even in Google Maps, so it's still Georgia, because nobody from the world, any country said that's belong to Russia now. It's everything about the tunnel built by Eduard Shevardnadze, the former, the last communist ruler of Georgia. So he would like to be closer to Moscow. So they built the tunnel under the Caucasus mountains. So the tunnel was the point that Russian army would like to get. So they crossed the tunnel, and on the other side is Ossetia, and they stayed there. And also they took Abkhazia, so on the seaside, the land of the seaside. Since there, 10% of Georgian population, they are like war people, so they have to move, left houses.
So they're basically immigrants in their own country, because they needed to leave their own houses.
Yeah.
And go to the
from the mountains or from the seaside, they have to they are living on a steppe or close to Gori, the biggest town for them. So poor and miserable. When we went to Truso, because it's one of the most beautiful pictures landscapes in Caucasus, Russians stayed there, and we took some photographs. So they arrested us. We don't know, Russians or Georgians, just the soldiers. And we spent like 8 hours to. So because they didn't know what to do with us, so they took our passports. There was me and two people from Switzerland. They were really afraid of what's going on. They would like to call to embassy, but there's no connection in Ossetia.
So you were captured in Ossetia with other people?
Only for a few hours. So for me it was like
you stayed
adventure.
To drink some cha-cha?
No drinks, no food, nothing. No, we were like a prisoner. We have to sit down and wait. But I can speak a bit of Russian, so I understood what's going on. So it was like to make us fear a bit.
Okay,
that's all. So it was rather a safe situation.
I would say that they are kind of, I would say, there's status quo right now there, because the Russians are, you can see their bases from the highway, and they are moving those bases.
If you go too close, so they stopped you, and sometimes you have to get through this procedure. So they don't want to get any problems, international problems, so they let you go. But first you have to
You stay. So if you come too close to the Russian occupation border, let's say this.
There's no border, so you don't know where is it. There's no line. There's nothing.
No line.
So you're just walking in the mountains, taking pictures, and they coming.
That's over. Game over. You come with us.
It was simply like that.
Wow, so we've heard the stories that even when a cow passes, it goes too far, and a farmer just wants to chase it back, they can stop them.
We have to cross the border. So there's no border, but Russians said that the border is
there.
Today is here.
Yeah, so. Of course. I mean, the Russians, they don't hear your story.
Yeah, but Georgians, they saying that it's only a question of time. So the Persians fade away during the history. Also, the Turks, the Ottoman Turkey, not exist. So one day, and then was Russians, and then communists. So and now modern Russia. So one day they will be free again. So if you
and we keep the fingers crossed for that. That of course Georgians will be free again. Of course, we pass our sympathy to them, and we would like to underline that they're also very strong. That the Russian soldiers are within the borders of Georgia. They are occupying the country, and they do not want to leave. So if you ever go to Georgia and you have the opportunity to see it, remember about it, talk it up, say about it aloud, because that's truly important. And thank you very much for watching Poland Daily Culture.